guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a first impressions slash demo on this physician. Ay, wala akong lipstick. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a first impressions slash demo on this Physicians Formula Argan Wear blush and bronzer. This came out a few months ago. I haven't used this yet because I really want to film a first impressions video on this. Not a lot of people talk about this blush and this bronzer. So I really want to do this video to help out those who might be thinking if whether they should get this or not. I'm not wearing any blush or any bronzer at the moment. I just put on foundation and did my brows, put on lipstick, and applied 2 coats of mascara, and that's it. So let's see how I'd like this. Let's talk about their prices first. The blush retails for $12.99 on ulta.com and $12.95 on the Physicians Formula website, while this one retails for $14.99 on the Ulta website. This, for me, the price of this are, I wouldn't say expensive, but they aren't within your typical drugstore price range. I actually got mine not from the Ulta or Physicians Formula website, but from a reseller here in the Philippines. And I already forgot how much I got this. I'm gonna start off with the bronzer first because I always do my bronzer first before my blush. So again, this is the box. So it says Physicians Formula Argan Wear Ultra Nourishing Argan Oil Bronzer. There you go. And this is the actual product. So it came in this. It is the typical Physicians Formula packaging, the bulky ones. I haven't owned any Physicians Formula products before this, so this is my first time actually to see an actual Physicians Formula item. So anyway, it comes in this gold packaging, and when you open it, here is the product, and on the bottom layer you'll see the mirror and a brush. This bronzer actually has a gold overspray, which according to a lot of other YouTubers will come off once you get to use this product. So probably after 3 to 4 usage, the gold overspray will be non-existent anymore. So I'm not sure if I like that touch, because I really like matte plain bronzers. Like, I don't like shimmery bronzers if I'm gonna use it all over my face. I do own some bronzers that are shimmery, and more often than not I use those only to kinda highlight, or as a highlighter, or as a bronzer topper, if there's such a thing, but not as an actual bronzer. This bronzer is infused with 100% argan oil, and if you're not a fan of scents, this is a warning. This bronzer has a very strong scent. Yes, so I'm not sure if that will stick when you apply this on the face, or if you will still be able to smell it once the product is already on your face. But in the pan, so strong. I would say that it bothers me a lot, but of course if you're like sensitive to scents, I'm not sure if you're gonna like this. Okay, so I will be using my F10 brush from Sigma. This is my favorite bronzing brush. So just gonna dip it here. You can see the glitter specks when you do that, when you tap your brush to the product. And this one. Okay, so first 4 swipes, I can already see glitters all over my cheeks, and I don't like that. And then you can see that the glitter overspray is already non-existent at this point, so it got removed already, and that's just 4 taps. So I'm gonna focus here on the center part because that part is more matte than the outer part of the bronzer, just so I can pick up more product, because the first few swipes doesn't have that much or that good color payoff. So I'm gonna zoom you just a bit. Okay. So there goes the product. When I look in the mirror, I can still see some glitters all over my cheeks, but it's not that bothersome, actually. And I can see glitters also here on my forehead, and not much here on this part, because when I applied the product here, like what I've said, I focused on the center part and I did not swirl my brush or tap my brush on the outer part. So this part right here doesn't have glitters, so that's why here on my other cheek I cannot see any glitters whatsoever. So I think this is buildable because I can already see like a shadow reflection or effect on my cheeks, and I just used very little of the product. So I think this bronzer is very buildable, and I really prefer this without the overspray or the glitter overspray. So I'll probably use this a couple of times more, so that the glitters will be completely gone and I'll be able to enjoy it or to use it more or better. And yeah, so now we will go on into the blush. So this is the blush. It came in the same box. This is smaller than the bronzer. The blush is smaller, but it's the same concept, same gold plastic packaging, and when you open it, you get the product, and on the bottom layer you get the brush and the mirror. So there's also a mirror here. So this blush also has a glitter overspray on the outer rim or the outer part, and also on this very center, like the flower design over there, it also has glitters. So we'll see. This blush is also infused with 100% pure argan oil, and it has the same scent as the bronzer, but not as strong. Or maybe it's because I already smelled this item like a couple of minutes ago, so that's why the scent here doesn't come off as strong, but it has the same scent. So if you don't like scented stuff, I'm not sure if you're gonna like this, but we'll see in terms of pigmentation and color payoff. Now I'm gonna use my F40 as usual, my favorite blush brush, and I'm gonna just tap it there and apply it. Okay, glitters everywhere. I have glitters all over my face and even on my hair. Not sure if you can see that, but I hate these glitters. But a few taps on it and you can see that the glitters are almost gone. So there you go. This is a very natural looking blush and I really like the color. By the way, the shade that I got is natural. They have two shades for this blush. So one is this one, natural, and the other is rose blush, I think, or rose something, but that one's more pink. This one's also pink, but it's definitely more subtle. And as you can see on my cheeks, it looks really natural. Without the glitter, for sure, this will look a lot better because let's try if you can see the glitters. But I don't know if you can tell, but I have glitters all over my cheeks and also here. But when it comes to the color payoff of the blush, I like this. I like this a lot, and I'll be using this a couple of times more so that the glitters will completely be gone. Because I am not a fan of glittery face products. So I like them matte, or I like them with a satin finish. I don't mind like products giving off a luminous glow, like this one, my Argan Ambient blushes. But I am not a fan of glitters, so I think that's the bottom line. So the question is, do I recommend this, or should you buy this in case you're thinking about getting this? Yes, I think they are good for the price. I mean, they are not as pricey as, let's say, the Hourglass Luminous Blushes or the NARS blushes. I mean, nothing like that. But when it comes to the pigmentation, the color payoff, this gives decent pigmentation and color payoff, as you can see. So that's one of the pros and one of the reasons why I think you should buy this. Also, because these are infused with argan oil, so you can really say that these are good for your skin. And yeah, so I think for the price, yes, they are more expensive than typical like drugstore products, let's say the blushes from Revlon or from Maybelline. But Physicians Formula is a good brand, and I actually haven't heard anything negative about Physicians Formula's products, so that's why I'm so interested to get this, and I am interested to buy more from them because of that. Now, for the cons, actually there's only one. No, there are two. Okay, first is the scent. If you're not a fan of scented beauty products, of products that you put on your face that have scents, or any scent for that matter, then this might not work for you, because now that I have this on my face, I can still smell this. I mean, I can still smell both. The scent isn't as strong as when I smelled it on the pan. So, and probably the scent will go off after a few more minutes. So that's one, the scent. Second, the glitter overspray. So I'm not a fan of the glitter overspray. Like the glitters, when I applied both products, the glitters flew everywhere, and the glitters, I don't know, the glitters are all over my face. Like, I don't know now, but yeah, I can still see bits of glitters on some parts, like here and here, also here on my forehead. So I'm not a fan of the glitters, but then the fact that the glitters will come off when you use this couple of times more, and actually now you can see the trace of glitters. I mean, you can see very little trace of glitters all over the product, so I guess it's not so bad. So yeah, all in all, I like both. I think the bronzer has good color, it has good color pigmentation, and the blush, definitely, I think I like the blush more than the bronzer. This one has a natural, very natural, what do you call this? It has a very natural effect on the cheeks, which I like. I like blushes like that. I don't like blushes that boom, that gives that super, I don't know. I know you know what I'm talking about. So that's everything that I have to say about these products. Again, I highly recommend both, and if you're thinking about getting this, go ahead and get this. I'm not sure if these are limited edition, but they are still available on Argan. Yeah, upon checking. So if you're from the States, you can still get this. If you're from the Philippines, there are a lot of online sellers on Instagram that sell this thing. So yeah, hope you guys like this